Good morning. My name is Steve Edward Miller, and I'm 90 years old and pretty darn good shape. But the reason I'm in good shape at this age is because I follow a few of the simple 20 rules of control, which I have cleverly named the 20 rocks, which rules of control. And basically, here they are all on the back of the page of the book in a very simple way. I have them greatly expanded within the book, but these rules of control are so simple and yet so powerful that it's really and truly very, very hard to believe that they are effective or useful. But they are, believe me. Just for example, take education. When you understand, say, the first principle is the principle of immediacy, and when we're taught a fact, if we're tested on it immediately, and then we're always going to get a correct answer when we answer so fast, this turns out to supplement, to aid our memory in a rather astonishing way. Back many years ago, I became a part of a study by one of the world's largest textbook manufacturers. And in that study, they had actually taken all of the textbooks back in every subject, but in particular mathematics. And what they had done was they'd taken the authors of the mathematics textbooks, and they had 3 or 4 authors, and then several students, and the authors wrote 2 or 3 or 4 pages, and then they gave these to the students, and they watched for the students to ask questions and show that they perhaps didn't understand something very well. The authors took them back and rewrote them, and they also used what is called program instruction, which helped the students remember their facts very well. So anyway, all of us, this was some years ago, all of us had been high school mathematic failures, but using these new tested and corrected and programmed textbooks, every one of us got a straight A+. And the marvelous thing about it was that these textbooks were so clear and so easy to understand that the instructor sat there during the entire course. This was an evening course, sat there and didn't have a word to say. The only thing he did was unlock the evening, the door in the evening school of the evening, and then say goodbye to us a couple hours later. So anyway, once we learn how to, all of us become efficient students, guess what happens? All of us become able to earn decent livings when we get through high school or when we get through university. And then what happens, of course, when we don't have any failures, we don't have any people out there doing crimes, trying to support themselves. And so what happens then? Our prisons close down. We turn our prisons into free universities where every student gets a free university education, no tuition, all board and room paid. And we can afford this. And our costs for education and for prison falls in half because students learn so fast and no students become criminals. And not only that, everybody becomes well employed. And we can do that because as we go on through our lives, our productivity increases and the robotization of many of our jobs increases. So what we do there is a very simple thing that I mentioned in the book, and that is we cut our work hours back from 40 hours a week back to, say, 32 hours a week. We have 3-day weekends, but everybody is employed. This is an idea that has been tested thoroughly in some European countries, and they've done very well. France in particular has cut back their work hours, and they're doing very handsomely. They don't suffer from our 10 to 15 or more unemployment rates that we see in the United States. Well, I think that about covers it for our first little session here, and I appreciate your watching. Thank you so very much, and I hope you get yourself a copy of this book. It'll absolutely change your life in every respect.